Hey guys, it's Trisha. I'm here to kit up this cute little Diamond Art Club project. I am going to do this to join in with the Winter with DAC, so hashtag Winter with DAC with Rachel Rae. And I chose this project because growing up in Wisconsin, just the cerulean blue color of the butterfly reminds me of what a clear winter day's sky looks like. So when you have full sun and no clouds in winter, because there's no moisture in the air, the sky is just extremely blue, and that's the color that it reminds me of. So that's why I chose to do this one. Alright, so I have already done my labels. So as you can see, the way I do them, I write the sequence number in the upper left, I put the symbol in the center, I put the DMC code, if there is one, in the lower right hand, and I might, on occasion, if the symbol is a different color than black, I will write in the lower left hand corner the color that the symbol is, just to help me when I'm doing it. Now granted, I could try to photocopy this. This particular kit did not come with a sticker sheet of any sort, so I could photocopy this, but I've had limited success with my copier reading the bumpy grain of these. I've decided to go in this direction, and this works for me. It may not work for you. If it doesn't, then you do what you need to, but I am showing it for those of you who it would also work for you. This is an example of one way of doing it. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, let me grab my big tray. Scoot that up just a little bit. So there are 19 colors in this kit. It's a round one. Yep, it's round. And let's see, it is listed as a 22 by 25 centimeter, and their name for it is Wish Granter. So this is, so like I said, I'm gonna kit this one up tonight. I will probably take this one because it is nice and small. I mean, one of the smallest ones I have. So it'll be one that I can take to work. Now, what's the word I'm looking for? My qualification or there you go, criteria for a project that I can take to work. It's got to be small enough to clip to a clipboard, and I mean, it can hang off a little bit on the sides, but it can't hang off the bottom of the clipboard. That's just awkward for me. So it gives me the choice of being able to either set it on the desk and work on it, or I can recline back in my chair, hold it, you know, with one hand. I can't hold the tray when I do it that way, but I can put the tray of drills not like super close to the edge, because I do tend to be a little accident prone, but close enough to the edge of my desk where I can easily kind of angle my chair, and I can pick up the diamond and then on the clipboard, you know, so it's easy enough. So this one will fit nicely on that clipboard, so I can just work on it there. Now this one kind of, I will have this one and my pink rainbow budgies going at the same time. Okay, so this is backwards. This is weird. It's going from right to left instead of left to right. So the printing starts at, it goes this way. So either it's left-handed, and I'm just so used to right-handed. Alright, so number 1, which is DMC 300. Oop, I gotta get my tray that I did not dump it from last time. So let me get it emptied. And there we go. So I think this is going to be a fun little project. Okay, one jumper. Alright, so number 1 is done. Let's go ahead and take this last row out so I can kind of slide them all a little bit up. Okay, so number 2, which is 301. I was hearing a noise that is actually the sound of the bags that I just dumped into the trash kind of shifting. Yes, that kind of noisy makes you wonder, is there something crawling around on the, you know, around near me? Okay, so number 3 is 310. And nice smallish amount of 310 for a project. But I could be mistaken, but I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that DAC's 310s are pretty decently not crappy. Okay, so number 4 is 317. Good. Make sure I don't have any. That's weird. I feel like there's a cut right there in the canvas cover. Okay, so number 5 is 318. Just verifying it says 318 on the bag, because the DMC number is quite prominent on this bag. I don't think there's even a sequence number on this bag. So yeah, there's no sequence number, so I do have to go by the DMC code. So oh, one straggler. In you go. Okay, number 6 is 400. And that is 400. Okay, everyone's in there. Number 7 is 413. So verify 413. Yeah, so I'd heard Rachel Rae mention the winter with DAC thing that they're doing, but I did that. You know, I don't have any winter themed Diamond Art Club, so for 14. So I kind of put it out of my head. Well, I saw a video today where she talked about it a little more and emphasized that it doesn't have to be an overtly themed for winter, as long as you can relate it to winter with, and you know, she encouraged you to be creative. Just in order to, okay, I'm gonna link her video where she talks about this, where she's kitting up her project that she's using for the details, but just a relatively quick version of it. You don't have to work on a Diamond Art Club to participate, but it does have to be a Diamond Art Club in order to be eligible to win one of the gift cards at the end. Apparently she said there's going to be more stuff as they progress through the event. Okay, so 762. So I encourage you to go watch her video to get all the details to see if it's something that you would like to participate in. Ooh, this one's not a complete fill, but it came pretty close on this little container. Yeah, this is the same thing that Rebecca has trouble with. You want to show them how much of it's filled, and you go to tip it, and yeah, you can't. There's just no way for you to show. So, you know, there's only roughly a ½ centimeter at the top left over. Alright, 796. Verifying 796, and that's a pretty purple. A purple so purple it's almost blue kind of thing. So, you know, of course I had the thought, so it was 8 to 20, that I'm already participating in an advent calendar thing with Rebecca. I'll link her video about that below as well. I mean, I've already talked about it a lot, so if you've seen my previous videos, that's old news for you. But yes, I had that momentary thought of, well, I'm already participating in an event. Why would I want to sign up for another one? Well, it's not like they don't require that you finish the project in the month of December. So that means, you know, I work on it when I work on it, as long as I'm participating and I at least start it. Or, you know, you have to wait until 1 December to start the project. So that's what kind of helped me make the decision. If I get super busy, if I'm struggling to get my advent calendar done, I don't have to worry about getting this one done. That is super small. I'm relatively certain I can get this done. So 14 is 996. Verify 996. And in you go. Okay, so there's a plethora of numbers and symbols and letters in no particular order whatsoever, so at this point I do not know if I am going to want to rearrange it at all. So 3371. But if I find that it will work for me better, I will do a rearrange of how these little containers are set up in here. That's the beauty of using a system that has separate little containers. So 3799. Dark gray. I use so much of this color in cross stitch that I ordered a cone. So if you guys, I mean, obviously, since my channel has both my cross stitch videos and my diamond painting videos, it's pretty obvious that I'm a cross stitcher. But cross stitching is my primary craft. I love cross stitching. And like Rebecca says, cross stitching is good because you can recline, you can recline back into a comfy chair to work on a cross stitch. Diamond painting, not so much. Okay, so 3843, 3843. I hear the door. I hear the front door. I'm almost done with this. So if somebody knocks, I will have to pause, but it won't, it'll be a pause for me. It'll just be momentary for you. The magic of film. Okay, so 3846. But regardless, I will finish getting the drills ready and then I'm gonna go eat, because that's what's going on. Is my husband went to get dinner, and then I'll come back and prep the canvas. So the last one is a 3865. Super pretty. Okay, so the last thing to do is to write the name of the project. So, wish granter. Put on this upper pot right there. Let's put these back in. And there's the drills all ready to go. Alright, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so time to prep this canvas. So let's use the right Sharpie. As I do, I will mark this plastic in case I need to use it again, so I know what side should go down onto the glue. Alright, so we're going to washi tape this little guy. Alright. Get it so that it doesn't roll up on itself. Alright, I need my readers. To be able to see well enough. Yeah, hazards of getting old. Close-up vision is so far from what it used to be. I get the washi tape up to, but not quite. I don't want to encroach on where the diamond has to go. So it's literally like a millimeter away from the edge of the diamond. That looks good right there. And I mean, washi tape, you could always adjust it later on if you find that it's just a little too snug. Alright, so I'm using my double-sided silicone covered parchment squares that I get off of Amazon. We'll link them below. And so I'm gonna have to do, you know, this is one of those times where I will probably do you know what, we can just do it this way. Start here. Sorry, a little froggy tonight. And then in here I do have some partial sheets. So that works out. That works out. I do have a around here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, well, there was the one package that I had before, but oof, I ended up with quite a few really partial pieces when I did the advent calendar, but I can't think of where I put them now, because they would come in handy right about now, but that's okay. We'll manage. Because this is roughly half. Yes. So if I bring this one in just a little bit more, I can get a half of one. So there we go. And I'll go ahead and do it on the side there. This is actually a little bit bigger than a half a sheet, so it's gonna hang over just a smidge more. So there we go. And I don't mind it being a little disproportionate, because I rarely do a full square at work. So having a smaller section to work whenever I have a small amount of time. And then this, I am literally just gonna look it over that way. Okay, so I'm done covering my canvas. It is ready for me to start on the 1st. So again, thank you guys for joining me for this kitting up process, and we'll catch you next time. Happy crafts!